everybody to the Daily Market Commentary. My name is Charlie Fulkerson, joined by my dad, Harry Chuck Fulkerson.
Oh, today I get to be hairy?
Yeah, 'cause your arms are hairy.
Ouch!
I just pulled one.
Ow! That's really nice of you, Charlie. Welcome, everybody, to the Daily Market Commentary. I am your host, Chuck Fulkerson. We're going to do what we do each and every day here on the Daily Market Commentary with my fabulous co-host. We're going to take a look at the same 10 to 12 futures markets, identifying potential breakout trades and turning points. But the number one rule is we leave our lines on the charts. The only time I take these lines off or add new ones is during this recording so that you can see how trades develop over time. Do me a favor, if you're new to the channel, give me a like or a subscribe down below. The subscriptions really help. Spread the message, if you will. So let's dive right in. So first, starting on the S&P. Now, in the S&P 500, we had a dashed line. And the dashed line trade means we want price to come into the level, and then we get short as it comes back out of the level. So looking at this area was a potential reversal, but we changed it to a dashed line yesterday because the level already worked in the Nasdaq. And I'm glad we did change it to a dashed line because price blew right through it. So if you follow the rules, there's no reason to have entered this trade. And now we're just kind of chopping around sideways. So we've come to this area which in the past has acted as a ceiling. And if we keep hitting our head off the ceiling, once we break through the ceiling, what are we going to do, Charlie?
Go up until we hit a new ceiling, because we're going to boom! Ceiling. Right. Ah! Floor.
Right. Yes, that's kind of a good way to put it.
Dead.
Boom and those are great trading terms. So we've got our breakout trade above us, just above this 2742 right here in the S&P. Same thing in the Nasdaq. In the Nasdaq, we've got a potential resistance point up above us there at 70.25, kind of in that range. So it's still fairly far away from where we are. But the reason that I point those out is because I am getting higher swing lows and roughly the same swing highs. This is the picture of a potential breakout trade. So I'm still waiting on a potential breakout above this area. And if we do get this, you may get a decent little run out of this trade. Next, crude oil. So in crude oil, yesterday I talked about a potential breakout above this region here. If you wanted to catch this for a little run, and I know in the comments a couple of you were able to catch this for a little bit of a run. My fear was that we wouldn't get a big run out of it because there were all these potential selling areas above us, and that's kind of what has happened. Now we have come back down possibly to the origin of that breakout. So down here at the origin of that breakout, I think we may get another bite at the apple here, another reversal at the origin of the breakout right through here. So if we do, I think there's a chance here to get a little long trade in. Now I'm going to switch this to a dashed line trade, and the reason I am is because, let me move this back to the 4-hour chart. On our 4-hour, our larger time period, I've not put in a higher swing high yet, or a higher swing low. And so my trend on the 4-hour hasn't shown me that we've reversed. However, on the 1-hour, we had that big move up. So now we're just looking for a potential reversal here, but we may not get it. And if we don't, then I don't want to get in too early. Now, even if we do get it, you've got this little bit of basing right here, which could be our opposing zone. So this is essentially the start of a mountain. At the start of a mountain, who's going to take over at the start of the mountain, Charlie?
The bulls. Because they attack with their horns and smarty pants.
And they go which way?
Up.
They go up. Very good. All right. Soon Charlie's going to have his own YouTube channel.
Yep.
All right. Next is gold. Now, gold, we've given two areas where we thought there could be reversals, and on both sides, we've been nicked by a tick and have not gotten filled on either one. So I'm going to leave both levels in play and see what happens with gold. No real change to gold. Taking a look at our bond markets. In the bonds, we've not come anywhere near the areas that we had identified yet. Those are still fairly far away. We may get a little reversal back through one of these regions, but there's nothing in here that I'm in love with. In the Aussie, same kind of thing. There's nothing here that I love. Something a little further up that we could get a bit of a reversal. I would use this area here if it wasn't the retest of this area to the left. So there is still a potential for this region right here where we could get a little bit of a reversal. My problem with it is the time of the day that it was formed. So I'm going to put this on as a potential trade, but understand your risk tolerance may not be the same based on the time of day that it was created. Our level in the euro. So our euro level, price came into the level. We got a nice little move, and then it did, this is a technical trading term, as it came to the level, and then it blew right through it. So that means that it's a failed trade, and we've got to remove this area, and this one would go down as a loss in our book. Great. The Canadian dollar, nothing really to add on the Canadian dollar. I didn't like any of these levels, and you can see why I didn't like any of these levels as we blew right through them. None of them gave me enough confidence. This one up here was probably the one I had some confidence in, and that's where we're reversing off of now. But there's nothing in here that I like really in the Canadian to make me want to force a trade. Looking at the Great British Pound and the Japanese Yen. So in the Great British Pound, we have, keep hitting the wrong buttons here. In the Great British Pound, we have started a little bit of a rally higher. Looking at this on the 4-hour chart, if I move this to the 4-hour time period, our downward trend line itself has essentially been broken as we are getting a little bit of momentum here, but not enough momentum for me to want to do anything with it. Japanese yen, we still have our potential buy area down below us, but nothing else has been added. So not a whole lot to add here today. This is, you know, I'm still waiting on the breakout long for the S&P and the Nasdaq. I think there's no reason yet for me to go against that breakout long is really the better opportunity and the better trade. So with that being said, I'm going to log this thing out. Charlie, anything to add before we leave?
We'll see you again next time we do the daily market commentary with Charlie Fulkerson making his own YouTube channel.
Someday you will, buddy. All right, thanks everybody. See you soon.
With the Harry Chuck Fulkerson.
Hey.